Hello everybody, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. This is Jonathan with you again. Today we're starting our drive from Liberal, Kansas to Cleveland, Tennessee.
Drive safe.
So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Not really sure how long this trip is going to take. As far as real time, looking at the GPS, it's supposed to take right at 20 hours of driving time. So I think it's probably going to be about a 2-hour trip, so we're going to be breaking this up a little bit into a couple of different videos. But here we go, let's get started. The sun is coming up, and I'm still going to have my lights on. Just because I want to make sure that we got visibility until that sun is up in the sky. So the route we're going to be taking today is going to be US 270 out through western Oklahoma, west of Oklahoma City. Like I said in my introductory video, if you saw that, in real life back in 2008, 2009, I did this drive numerous times. I was an owner-operator with Colonial Freight Systems. Drove a Volvo, I think it was a VNL 670 or something like that. Not the prettiest truck in the world, but it was a nice truck. It was alright to live in for a little bit. So yeah.
Turn left.
In the real world, this route is rather sparse as far as population at times.
Turn left.
So I know this mod map can get a little sparse as far as population goes sometimes too. So be pretty realistic. Be going through some little towns like Watonga and Seelig. Trying to think of the name of some other towns. I got the green light, so here we go. As soon as we get out of Liberal, we'll get up to about 65. I typically ride around 65. Did that when I was trucking for real. Yep. South US 83. All right. Some of you guys, if anybody's watching this video that you're real truck drivers, you'll understand completely why I logged 65, why I drove 65. So, yeah, I was always legal though. Still getting used to the head tracking just a little bit there. Sorry about that. Once we get out on the road and I'm not looking around so much, it'll be a little more steady. So this US 83, this will drop us down in northern Oklahoma.
Get ready to turn left.
Looks like, yep, US 270. There you go. Left-hand turn coming up here.
Left.
There's the Greyhound. And of course we're going to hit him. That's just great. Alright. I should have slowed down a little bit more for that. This is my first time recording a video and talking to y'all and driving this thing, so I wasn't paying attention to my driving the way I should have. We'll try not to do that again, and hopefully in future videos we'll get a little bit better here. That is an absolutely gorgeous sunrise we've got this morning. Clear weather, not raining any at all. So it is 4th of July today. Good holiday. It's a lot of fun going on. Unfortunately, with COVID-19, probably won't be as many fireworks displays and everything. Not sure where you're at or what's going on. But all of our fireworks displays around here have been canceled. Got out earlier today. Got a bunch of yard work done. It's been about 95 degrees here in North Carolina, central North Carolina.
Go straight on.
So It's good to get that yard work done. Got a little holiday, got a little vacation coming up. So I'm pretty new to YouTube here. Just getting started at this. I've got a couple of videos I made. So I'm an Eagle Scout, and now I'm a committee chairman for a troop in Scouts BSA, and my daughter is in that, and she's working on her merit badges and things. So I've been making a couple of videos for some merit badges for Scouts BSA, and messing around with that, and just having fun, learning how to do new things. All this kind of started, I guess, with the building the sim rig, getting this game, getting more used to it, enjoying driving it, and just said, hey, why not? I'll make a video, put it on there, and just see what happens. So that's what I'm working on. If you enjoyed the video, leave me some comments. If you have constructive criticism, leave me some comments. If you don't like it and you want to tell me what a piece of crap it is, leave me some comments. Alright. Well, I'm getting ready to turn right here in a few minutes. I hope this guy's not going to turn right.
Get ready to turn right.
That's, what is that? It's a Pontiac Sunfire. So one of the things I really like about this game is just how much is out there in terms of mods. It is a highly modded game. There's a huge modding community for this game. And so you buy the base game, and you can just mod the absolute mess out of this game. Loving using the Coast to Coast pack. Like I said, we'll be making some of these videos with my main profile here, where I'm driving long haul. I'm going to try to make some videos with a new profile I've got, doing the shorter trips, and just going to have a good time with that. Alright. Bit of road work up here. Wait on this light to turn green, and then we'll move right along. Let me change one thing here. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out how to change the information on my dashboard here. It's killing me having that trip economy up there. I always have my clock up there. I don't know how it got back to trip economy, but got to get my clock back. Oh, there's one of the motorcycles right there in front of that truck. I just put a mod on here, Jazzycat's motorcycle mod. I'll put a link for that in the description. And something new and exciting and fun. That's what I'm talking about. They just lots of mods out there that make this more and more realistic. We turn left up here, we'll get to see the sky again. No doubt it's going to look beautiful. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have a stop sign here. I'm not sure who's supposed to stop. I think I am. Everybody else is stopping. We're going to go now because it looks clear enough, and hopefully these people coming from the west won't bounce off of us. Oh, Silverado stopped kind of quick there. Back wheels came up off the ground. I love that. It's a nice Chevrolet Silverado though. About a 1985, 1986 version. Alright. So if y'all are doing anything interesting for July the 4th, let me know in the comments. Love to see what you guys are up to, where y'all are from, since I'm new at this. Just love to see who's watching my video. See what's going on. There went a Volvo, like the one I used to drive. And the thing about the Volvo, it was not the prettiest truck in the world, but it got really good fuel mileage. There we go. Now I got my clock up there, 8:06. I think we can turn those lights off now. We're going to cruise here. But yeah, I got really good mileage most of the time for what I was hauling. I never really did any light loads. Most of my loads were in the 46,000 pound range. Lots of food, lots of frozen goods. So I was always loaded heavy. So I averaged 5.5 to 5.7 miles a gallon. Did have a few lighter loads, did some loads, raw stress for less, hauling clothes, 10, 12,000 pounds, and running down across the bottom on Interstate 10. You could get about 7 miles a gallon sometimes doing that. And I've had a bolt come loose on my DIY pedal here. I can feel that in the action of the pedal. So that's going to be interesting.
Turn right.
Yep, you got it. Going a little fast for that turn, but we worked it out. And we have discovered Holbrook. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, I can feel that a piece of hardware has come loose on my pedal. Since I took the time to build these pedals, I've played with them quite a bit, even before I started making the videos. And I did get the pedals that came with the Thrustmaster wheel from Goodwill. Might be about time to retire the DIY, unfortunately. Put the real Thrustmaster pedals on there, but if you haven't seen it, watch my introductory video, Trucking on a Budget. I'll put a link to that at the end of this video, and you'll see what I'm talking about with the pedals. Basically right now my foot is on a slab of wood. It's got a rotating potentiometer underneath it with a servo arm and some linkage there that I've cobbled together, and it's worked out good. Hopefully it will continue to. Yes, if a piece falls off of it and stays off of it, I mean, that's kind of real world right there. I don't know why it seems so dark all of a sudden. We're nearly 9 a.m. here, so it's getting kind of cloudy. I'm getting a little fast.
Go straight on.
Tour bus turning off, dually turning off. All right, I got an open road now. So we'll get this thing back up to 65. We'll set the cruise control, and we'll just hopefully enjoy western Oklahoma. So I do want to talk to y'all throughout the video. Making comments and saying things. Won't talk the entire time. I just don't think I can talk quite that much. I've been watching American Truck Simulator videos on YouTube for a while. Kind of what inspired me to do this, as well as enjoying the game. There's several guys out there that are doing the videos, and I find them quite relaxing, to be quite honest with you. Like I said before, I play the game to clear my mind. It's a nice way to end the day, but watching some of the videos is fun as well. I see why it's getting dark. Turn the lights on and turn the wipers on low here. And we're going to ride behind this guy for a while. Watonga. So we are approaching the town of Watonga, Oklahoma. Speed limit's 55, and this guy wants to go 40.
ready to turn right.
No problem.
Turn right.
And of course he's going to turn right as well. And we've got more road construction coming up here. Let's see what this is going to do to us. And once again, we'll just wait on this light to turn green and then we can go. And away we go. So like I said, we're going to be following US 270 down through these little towns and across western Oklahoma, and this will take us to Interstate 40. We'll be about 10 miles west of Oklahoma when we get on Interstate 40. I'm sorry, 10 miles west of Oklahoma City when we get on Interstate 40. And when I get to Oklahoma City, I'm probably going to stop, get a cup of coffee, and we'll just kind of finish this video there, and then we'll continue on next time. I think you guys will understand once we get to Oklahoma City why I'm kind of picking that. It's going to still take us a little bit to get there, I believe. Oh, I was wrong. Compression of the game. Alright, so we're just going to keep on going then. So we're just going to head on through Oklahoma City because this should be Interstate 40 coming up right here.
Get ready to turn
Don't
left.
have any signage, so I really don't know. Oh, thank goodness you're turning right. There you go. Get on up that ramp. Alright, so here we go. Getting on the highway.
Turn left.
Not sure which highway. Nope. You're gonna wait on me? Okay. Thank you very much. And it looks like we can go ahead and get on over on the highway here, so here we go. Like I said, as far as I know, this should be Interstate 40 East. It'll take us all the way into Tennessee, and we just drop down to Cleveland once we get there. El Reno. So Oklahoma City should be pretty soon. And looking at my GPS, I see the little shield down there. We are certainly on Interstate 40 East now. And I won't be using my cruise control yet, not in this rain. We'll just wait until we get in with some dry pavement to use that. Dude. Alright.
Get ready to exit right.
I don't really know why the GPS says that a lot on this coast-to-coast map.
Exit right.
I don't follow that. I always look at my nav down there. Of course, in this case, I already knew that I was going to be on Interstate 40 East through the rest of Oklahoma. We're going to cross Arkansas, head through Little Rock, West Memphis, right on into Tennessee. And then I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Cleveland is a little bit southeast of Nashville. So that should be about where we're going. It looks like things are lightening up a little bit, so maybe this rain will be quitting pretty soon.
Go straight on.
So this is sort of my first test with this. I'm not sure how the volume balances out. I hope this does good. This is a one-shot thing. Doesn't work out too well, then I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board a little bit. I tried a test earlier with the microphone on the PS3i that I'm using for the head tracking, and that was a complete and total disaster. So we will not be using that microphone. My concern here is mainly
go straight on.
It's mainly just making sure that I can be heard over the noises of the game and everything. Just kind of getting that mix and that audio balance there. So this right here looks like it's probably the I-44 that we just crossed, going up to St. Louis and on into Missouri. Oh yeah. Alright, let's get these wipers off. Turn the lights off, get the wipers off. Starting to look good now. Cruise control is on. Now we're trucking. Still looks a little cloudy out there. We're going to hope that we don't have any more rain. Please pull in. Alright, so we're going to ease on up to the scale here. Hit the neutral button, take our foot off the brake. The scale should balance. 80,417. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a nice journey. I've got to love this game because in the real world that would be a nice ticket. Nice big old ticket. 80,000 pounds, of course, is the weight limit for a Class 8 truck. There is no permit for that. To go over that. Alright, so we've got room to get on, so we're going to go ahead and get on the interstate here and get back up to speed and head on down the road. Oh, got the cows out there. Got the cows. That's an Oklahoma thing. I mean, there's cows everywhere, but that's where the cows came from when I used to go and pick up beef in Liberal, Kansas, and places like that. The cows came from Oklahoma. Man, look at him hiding back there. Ooh, got the train over here on the right, like that. I'm running a shorter train mod. I may actually rethink that. That's still a pretty cool train right there. Yeah, got the Burlington Northern Santa Fe. Oh, dang, got the Greyhound and the train. Alright, so we got the Burlington Northern Santa Fe over there. Where I live, where it's Norfolk Southern mostly. Love trains. Might have to eventually get into posting some train videos. Maybe mess around with trains again. But right now I'm just having fun with this. Just doing new things, trying new things, learning new things. Yeah, this game's been great. Been a good escape. Play about an hour or so a day. I don't really have time to do much more than that. I'd like to be able to get over if that Dodge truck can get on. One thing I've learned in this game is if you come up on slower traffic, most of the time they're going to stay slow, just like in the real world. So you move on over even if you had to slow down to do it, and then you'll eventually get around them. The other day it took me a while to get around an 18-wheeler that had a little van in front of it. The little van was hauling glass on the side. Simulated glass, of course. Man, that was... Alright, he sped up, but that was kind of crazy. I think this guy right here is on a scooter. It's not even a motorcycle, I don't think. Looks like a good spot to move on back over. Yes, I know I said 65. I know that I got up to 75. Now I'm going 70. Get around this van. I'll back it back down to 65. There we go. So I'm not really sure what happened. Didn't see Oklahoma City yet. A little surprised by that, the way this compresses the world. We should have gone through Oklahoma City a while ago. Again, I'm using the Coast to Coast map mod by Mantrid, and it's a great mod. And anytime I say something about that we didn't see Oklahoma City or something like that, I'm not complaining. SCS has released a handful of states out in the West. Got a couple more coming out soon, Idaho and Colorado. I'm looking forward to that. But every time they do a major update on their game, Mantrid has to go back and redo this mod. And I've used several different versions of this game. Every time he's revised it, of this mod, every time he's revised it because of an update in the game. I just love this mod. Nothing running the Southwest, you know, California, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, New Mexico. Those are all the states that they've got out right now, and they're great. Welcome to Arkansas. There we go. Alright, so don't know where Oklahoma City went. That's okay. So here we go. Fort Smith and Van Buren should be nearby somewhere, and we'll get on down.
Keep left.
Okay, got to reconfigure a button there. Somehow got into neutral by blowing the horn. That's kind of crazy. Did I say that there were bugs I'm trying to work out on this? Because if I didn't, I meant to. There's still some bugs I'm trying to work out on my setup here. But we'll get that all taken care of and fixed.
Keep left.
Alright, Little Rock. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Haven't seen that before. Haven't been on Interstate 40 East in this game very much. Not out this way. It's one of the reasons I wanted to do this route. Excited about doing it. Getting these cities and stuff and seeing the sights. Slow down just a little. Alright, Range Rover. Time to move on down the road. But, yeah. So western Arkansas, you got the Ozark Mountains, and this is just absolutely gorgeous here. The water and the mountains. It's one of the reasons I love playing this game. Played a lot of racing sims on PlayStation, Xbox, Gran Turismo. Played that on PlayStation ever since the very first one. I've not played the latest. Got a little fed up with Gran Turismo 6. Just because of all the microtransactions. Couldn't get a decent car, and unless you were willing to shell out more money, I feel like if I spent $60 for a game, then I should be getting a complete game. Of course, somebody out there is going to say, but wait a minute, you're having to pay for the extra states with American Truck Simulator. Okay, yeah. I spent $20 on American Truck Simulator. Got 2 states, and these states are, I think, right around $10 a piece. And once you've bought them, you own them. And if you've played this game, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't played this game, try it and look at the graphics in these states, and it'll absolutely blow you away how realistic this is. So, yeah, I'm going to justify it's a little bit different than having to pay $15 for enough points to get a decent car for one class of racing. So that, you know, once you finish that class of racing, now you have to go and do another class of racing, spend another $15 or $20 to get enough points to get a decent car, and so on and so forth. Not really sure how much you could end up spending on Gran Turismo doing that. Motorcycle going by me. Thought there for a minute I had a bass boat going upside the truck. Anyway, so I've done the Gran Turismo thing. I did Forza, however you pronounce it, on Xbox. Had a lot of fun with that. But the thing about racing games is, you know, you are out there to win. You are playing. You are racing for that #1 spot. And if you want it to be realistic, it's going to be tough. If it's not tough, it's not realistic. So, you know, you get stressed, you get tense, you get worked up, and that was good back in the day. Now I'm just looking for something to relax, take it a little easy, and get my mind off of things. Sorry about that truck. perfect at this by any stretch of the imagination right now. Of course, if you've been out on the highway in a truck, in a car, or any other thing, you'll know that the highways aren't perfect. I am trying to hone my skills at this game. This is the part where it just gets to be fun. Again, you know, if you're new to the game and you're watching this, the mods are just absolutely incredible that they have out there. When you first get the game, you've got some kind of weird company names. Plaster and Sons, Walbert, different things. So you get the mods, you can get mods with the real company names on the trailers and stuff. And I just think it really adds to the game. Conway. Alright, hit that cruise button again, and here we go. One of the things I'm trying to get used to is exactly where I need to, how far I need to turn my head to be able to look at like a 45-degree angle versus a 90-degree angle. So I actually think I'm a little bit better at that on the left than I am on the right. Yeah. So that way I can kind of see out that left window, see that left mirror, still see out the front. Bit too far left there. Wow, that's incredible. Again, they've done a really good job of putting this map together, putting the cities and the populated areas together. So that's Little Rock right over there. 30 south, that'll take you down through Little Rock, Texarkana, and on down into Dallas. Alright, so the next big city that we'll encounter will be Memphis. Looks like we may be coming up on that pretty soon.
Keep left.
So we'll be crossing the Mississippi River before we get to Memphis. I've done that many a time in my life. It is quite impressive when you go across the Mississippi River. It's not like any river that we've got around here, that's for sure. 116 miles to Memphis. So that should take us about 10 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. It's really nice out here with the fields and the fences and everything. Very nice looking. Oh, got the irrigator spraying. I was up in the Midwest, out in Nebraska and Ohio the other day, and the corn stalks were getting pretty tall. It's pretty neat to see that as well. oh, bam. Well, that sucks. So I guess we'll just wait here for a few minutes while that gets cleared up. Alright, I think we can head right here. Yeah. Oh. Eventually we're going to stop hitting that car. Oh. Oh, and my gas pedal has now come completely undone. Alright, so there's what caused that back up. Tanker truck hit a Jeep. Yep, beep beep for you too. Alright, so we will be going to get some damage fixed in a little bit. So I know y'all can't see this because I'm not videoing my feet, just videoing the screen. But down below my feet, my gas pedal has come completely loose from something. I'm not totally sure what. It's still working, so that's a good thing. But when I take my foot off, it stands straight up in the air with the bungee cord holding it up. Again, if you watch my trucking on a budget video, you'll see what I'm talking about with that. Alright, 75 miles to Memphis. Scratch what I was saying about my gas pedal working anymore. So I'm pretty much down to a brake pedal here.
Keep right.
So this might get real hilarious. Well, when you have a throttle pedal that's stuck in the open position, it would appear you can still make good time. Going right at 65 miles an hour, which is where I wanted to be anyway. Slowly picking up speed. So if I need to, I'll use the brake pedal to get that speed back down. And unfortunately, don't think the Jake brake will work. No, Jake brake's not working. Jake brake doesn't work when the throttle's stuck wide open. 55 south. Take you down into Mississippi. Alright, so here we are getting ready to go across the Mississippi River here. view here. See if I can hold it straight and look out the window so y'all can get a nice look at this. And I'm not doing such a good job.
Keep left.
There we go. Oop. And there's the other side. Alright. Get straightened back out here.
Keep left.
Here we go into Tennessee. Night transportation. Man, that's a good looking truck and trailer right there.
Exit right.
172 miles to Nashville. And let's see how much further we've got to go on this. 297 miles, 6 hours and 3 minutes. Good, I can bypass the way station. Didn't want to go in there anyway.
Keep left.
Rest area. However, I do want that. But there was a car there. Could use the breakdown lane. That's not real trucking. Didn't know if you noticed or not, by the way, when I looked over that way, Tennessee flag flying on the pole. That's pretty cool. Ooh, nice Harley Davidson. So I've been thinking the past several miles on what we're going to do, how I'm going to do this video, because there is no way I'm going to try to pack this trailer up with the throttle that is stuck. So next pull off, gas station, rest area, what have you that I get to, I'm going to stop and we are going to end, we're going to take a little break there so I can fix my pedal. Then we'll head on in and get this trailer taken care of, get it unloaded. So I don't know if you can see it in the left-hand mirror there or not, but if you look over in the left-hand mirror, you see that little green light on the front corner of the reefer. That's a mod that I got from the workshop. Has that light for the reefer. That's a real-world thing, and I'm telling you what, that can be a huge help when you're pulling one of these reefer trailers, especially in the middle of the night. Lets you know that everything's running okay. Yes, I do realize I am driving in the breakdown lane. That's alright, we're going to get around Raven here, and we're going to get back over and keep on going. Alright, it's starting to get a little dark. 8 o'clock in the evening, we'll turn those lights on. If anybody has any jokes you can come up with, funny lines, anything about a broken gas pedal, feel free to leave them in the comments. Having a throttle or accelerator or fuel or whatever you want to call this pedal down here, having that broke and not working, that's quite interesting. Wow, look at that sky. Interesting sunset. I'm not sure if Tennessee is on fire or what's going on there. Alright, so we're going to come up on this ramp right here. I'm going to get this thing stopped over here on the shoulder. We're going to kind of stop there and take a little break so I can get my pedal fixed. Turn the engine off so we don't blow the engine, set the parking brake, and there we go. So I'll see y'all after I get my pedal fixed. Alright everybody, I'm back with you. We've got the accelerator pedal fixed, and we are going to continue on down the road here. So I'm going to crank the truck up and we're going to get started. It's just simply and plainly a bolt that had come loose underneath the rig here. One of those little bugs that needs to be worked out. And to be honest with you, I considered putting the Thrustmaster pedals on that came with the wheel from Goodwill. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think. I kind of felt like it would be a rip-off to do a DIY video on making this here sim rig and then putting those pedals on, but like I said, they were $20 from the Goodwill for the wheel and the pedals, and so it's still trucking on a budget. But y'all let me know what you think. Shouldn't be much longer to Cleveland, Tennessee here. I'm not going to cut the wreck out with the cars. A little pile up there. That is not normal for me, even though I did hit the bus back in Oklahoma there. But I think that wreck would have pretty much not happened if I'd had a accelerator that wasn't stuck in a wide open position. So we should be, it shouldn't be too much longer that we're in Cleveland. Let's see. Looking at the GPS, it's 4 hours and 6 minutes. Probably another 10 to 20 minutes of real time here, and then we'll get unloaded. Yeah, I'm paranoid. Keep looking down to make sure that pedal's in the right position, and it is. And I've got the cruise control set right now, but I'm still paranoid. And I should have thought to fix my horn button while I was out of the game fixing the pedal. I didn't even think about that. So if I blow the horn, I'm going to shift to neutral. So we'll try not to blow the horn. Again, we're on Interstate 40 eastbound in Tennessee, heading towards Cleveland, Tennessee, dropping off. Not even sure what I'm hauling. I really can't remember. Hang on one second. Packaged food. That's why that refrigerated light's on back there. One thing I'd like to see more of in the game is some of the refrigerated and frozen loads. Even though I've got a 53-foot reefer, I find myself a lot of times carrying dry goods just because those refrigerated loads don't exist. Or it's not that they don't exist, they're just few and far between. Okay, not really sure why he's doing 35. Still got people over here. Oh, good, he's going to Chattanooga. Still had people over there to the left, so I couldn't do anything. I'm loving the Walmart sign back there. Was it Walmart? Save more, spend less. That's what they say. Okay, I'm not sure why they were telling me to move over in that lane. I couldn't do it anyway because of a car. And by the time I think I had that about worked out, it's time to stay over here. So we'll just stay over here and we'll just keep on going.
Keep left.
Alright. Keeping left. So we started out at dawn. We're going to end up a little bit, it's going to be dark, probably about midnight, a little after we get unloaded. Of course, in the real world, I would have stopped a few hours ago for a break. But I don't run the fatigue simulation. A lot of the truck stops don't work once you get to the coast-to-coast map. So you stop, take your rest break, and you can't. So I just turned the fatigue simulation off. Drive.
Keep left.
Keep on going. So I think as they get that bug worked out, and as they expand the map more and move east and first one thing and another, you know, I do like running the fatigue simulation most of the time. It gives it that more of a real world feel. It doesn't really interfere with the game too much because you go into the truck stop, and you hit the key, and I've got a mod. I'm going to get a list together of all my mods and put it in the comments on one of my videos coming up in the future. But yeah, when it comes to taking those rest breaks, I've got a mod where you only sleep 4 hours at a time instead of doing the whole 12. Makes it a little more interesting, breaks it up. Cookville. Been through Cookville a time or two.
Keep left.
You got it. Keeping left and heading on through. I-40 to Knoxville. Now if you look down at my GPS down there in the lower right area of the screen, you'll see that this highway is in yellow. That means I have traveled this part of the highway before. I think I had gotten on Interstate 40 East there in Nashville a few times. Coming up from the upper northwest down this way. A week or two ago I actually did a load that started in Olympia, Washington, and ended up in the Florida Keys, Key West. So that was pretty fun. That took a while to do. It was not a one-day trip for me. So what I'll do when I'm doing a multi-day trip like that, if I have time, I'll drive for an hour or so and then pull off in a rest area or sometimes on a ramp or something to get off the highway and shut it down like you're sleeping, take a break. That's another reason I don't run the fatigue simulation a whole lot. If I'm playing for about an hour, I figure that's close enough to the real world. I'm not going to get real picky on that. Some of y'all can if you want to. Yes, I do have the headlights on. Headlights can be kind of dark in this game. That is a little bit of a complaint of mine with this game. That's okay. I live with that and make it work. Head tracking kind of threw me off there. Not sure what's going on. I thought I had it centered up pretty good before I started. Now I feel like if I'm looking right at the camera, it's wanting to veer to the right a little bit, so I'm kind of having to look a different way. Okay, sorry about that interruption, everybody. My wife and daughter had been out visiting some family members and just came back and told me it was time to get ready to go and see some fireworks. So I had to jump off here real quick and go, and now I'm back. We're going to finish this little run to Cleveland, Tennessee with the processed package or whatever it is, food that's in the reefer box back here. So my brother-in-law, nobody's doing fireworks around here for 4th of July thanks to COVID-19. So my brother-in-law was gracious enough to go out and spend a considerable amount of money on some pretty decent fireworks. We went over to my brother and sister-in-law's house and sat out in the yard and social distanced ourselves and watched their show, and it was a really good time. But now I'm back. We're back on the road, and we are just about Cleveland, Tennessee. And wow, I don't know what's going on over there, but that looks pretty heavy. Anyway, this is our exit coming up.
Keep right, and then exit right.
this video has probably been more of a comedy of
Exit
errors, but hopefully you enjoyed it.
And then turn left.
Sometimes life is
Turn
that way.
left.
Sometimes life is just that comedy of errors that we live. Okay. So I think once I get this video put together and get it edited, it's probably going to be around an hour long. So I'm going to try to post it in one video. That way you guys can enjoy it. Again, hopefully you got to see something that you enjoyed, some new mods or just any part of it, or maybe you just enjoyed watching the video. I assure you that we're going to practice and get better at this. Please watch my videos, subscribe to my channel, and give me some feedback and let me know what you thought. Oh, and I did think about taking out the pile up cars. Decided, like I said earlier, decided to leave that in. It's been real. It's been fun. Alright, so here we are. We're coming up here
right,
on the right.
And then turn right.
Make this turn.
Turn right.
Make sure we don't hit the popo in the back end there. Alright. So it looks like we're going to make this right hand turn, then we're going to pretty much make an immediate right into where we're dropping off. So when I get done dropping this off, we're going to go out and we're going to look at the map for a minute before I get off here, because I'm really curious as to what happened to Oklahoma City. Also, just kind of wanted to take a look at some of the places I have found.
You have arrived at your
Tidbit
destination.
Foods. Alright, so this is going to be alright, a little bit of a challenging drop off here. I think this is where I'm thinking of. It gets kind of tight back here. Oh, no. Okay, this is a different place. This one right here is pretty good. So we're going to go right here. Our drop off is going to be right there. And we'll just take it right on up in here into this corner over here. Kind of get straightened out. There we go. Let's pull up again. Alright, so here we go around this here concrete curb, over the concrete curb, down the hill. So we're gonna go back inside, pull up, get that straightened up pretty good there. Alrighty. Just kind of get the nose of that trailer to come on over. And I know I'm kind of up against the wall a little bit here. I don't think I'm scraping it, but alright. Don't think I was scraping it, but I was definitely up on the curb beside of it there. Alright, here we go. And look at that. Just in time for the rain. Alright, so that's pretty well lined up. Neutral, park and brake on. Cut the engine off. And we're gonna just do the parking lights. We're gonna unload this trailer. And there we go. So we're gonna take a look at the company job offers just to see what's there. Let's see. Can't really see that one. Greensboro, North Carolina. Louisville, Kentucky, Cookeville, Tennessee. We're going to go with Greensboro, North Carolina. Get us on back over into North Carolina towards the East Coast. So we'll take that job. They'll load us up right here. Alright, now we're going to go and we're going to take a look at this world map. So we started over here in Liberal, Kansas, came down here through Woodward, Watonga. It didn't light up Oklahoma City. It doesn't look like. I guess we needed to get on down into Oklahoma City off of Interstate 40 there. So we'll have to do that at some point. And then we came on across 40. Russellville, Conway, Little Rock, Brinkley, West Memphis, Memphis, past Jackson, Tennessee, through Nashville and Knoxville, and on over here. Actually, I'm sorry, past Cookeville, and then down 75 here to Cleveland, Tennessee, where we stopped off. And next time, we've got our load taking us to Greensboro, North Carolina. It should be a quicker run, a little bit shorter, hopefully not quite the comedy of errors. And so I'll see you then, and we'll talk to you later. Y'all have a good day.